Were you sexually harassed by Roger Ailes?
Yes.
Beginning when?
My problems with Roger began when I was at the company for 12 months. So I was a first-year reporter. And I was called up to New York. Britt Hume, my direct manager in the DC bureau, told me I had captured the attention of Mr. Ailes and told me he wanted to see me in New York. So I went up to New York. I was working in the Washington, DC bureau. And I went up there. I had met with him, I think, once before, for my job interview. But this was a great moment for me because you want to capture the attention of your boss. Mm-hmm. And he gave me a bunch of advice. I went into his office. He gave me a bunch of advice. But the problem with that meeting and with several that happened over the next 6 months was not only was there legitimate professional advice, but there were grossly inappropriate comments. He had always had an inappropriate sense of humor. He is not PC. And this was actually something we liked about him. I mean, he'll crack a dirty joke or drop a swear, and so will I. I don't judge that. I don't speak the Queen's English either, as you'll see in the book. Just FYI. But this was something different. This was specific comments about my body, how he wanted to see me, and it grew more severe over time.
Like what was he? Give me an example.
Well, like he said, he knew I must have some very sexy bras, and he'd like to see me in them. In the book, I have details of what he did, not all of them, just some. I'm not looking to be salacious, and trust me, this isn't pleasant for me to discuss. But I want people to understand this was real. He did do this, and I was far from the only one. Let me make it clear for the record, I never did anything. I never compromised myself, and I never would.